What's up, Trendies?
I'm Jalen Moore.
I'm Avery Nearing.
And I'm Amir Best.
And we're the Trendy Trio. Today is March 25th, and the topic we'll be talking about today is transitioning from teenagers to adulthood. Something that I feel like a lot of us can relate to, especially since I'm a junior. I'll be 18 in July. Amir here is a senior. He's getting ready to go to college in the fall. And Avery's, she's coming of age soon as well. So first thing we're going to talk about today is college. Yes.
College. So, college, I'm excited to go, but I'm also a little nervous because I'm going from living with my parents to going to college, and it's going to be a complete culture shock because having to go from being like kind of dependent on someone to going completely on your own, it's like a lifestyle change. Yeah.
Right. So like, what are some of the things that you think like you're gonna have to do differently, or like some habits you think you're gonna have to change now that you're gonna be living on your own?
I'm gonna have to, clean more often. Not gonna have no help. Well, with my roommate, I guess. But gonna have to wash my own clothes, fold them. Well, I already do, but I'm not gonna have no one to like come up behind me and be like, make sure you do this.
Yeah.
Or make sure you do that.
Yeah.
And that's
I
why
feel like that's one of the main things.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest difference. It's like when you fully independent, you really got to stay on top of your business because it's not gonna be anybody to like make you do anything. Especially because at that point you're an adult by that point,
Yeah.
So it's like at that point you're wasting your own money because you're paying to go to school. So they're not gonna call your parents and make sure you come to class. You're just gonna fail.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that first semester of college, it's kind of like a culture shock for people, especially if you're not already a very disciplined person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Avery? How you feel about going to college and all that?
I do want to go to college, but the main reason I want to go is just to experience new things and see what's different in different cities and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just want to like explore the world and the states and different stuff.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's Phil.
I feel you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like most of the time, like it's like a whole change of scenery. I hear that a lot though. I hear a lot of people say that like they want to go to college, like they want to go far away from home and like experience completely new things, like basically like reinvent themselves. Not be around anybody they know.
Yeah, that's real. Cause I know I'm going far away from Memphis. I tell you, I'm going far.
Definitely.
Get me out this city.
Okay. What's like? Have y'all like? So do y'all have any like older siblings or older cousins or anybody that's in college that like kind of help y'all when y'all trying to figure things out?
Definitely. My sister, she graduated from middle college, and now she attends FAMU.
Yeah.
And she has been like helping me with applying for scholarships, applying for colleges, and making sure I got the best housing and meal plans, and giving me tips and tricks about what I should expect and what I should or shouldn't do in college campuses, and especially on a HBCU campus, because I'm going to Delaware State because, well, they gave me the most money, and I'm going there because it's like one of the few HBCUs with an aviation program, because that's what I want to be in life, a pilot. So, yeah, my sister's really been helping me out with this whole process.
Okay. Well, now that we, kind of, speaking of like, tips and tricks, like help you guide you through college life, the next thing we'll be talking about is like handling your responsibilities as an adult and like the changes that you'll have to make from being a teenager, like Amir was saying, being dependent on someone else, and being an adult and being fully independent and having to handle all your responsibilities on your own. I feel like the biggest difference, at least for me personally, would be like bills. When I was younger, bro, my mom and my grandma, my aunts, they used to always say like they like paying bills and things, but I never really thought nothing of it because I didn't really have to, I never had to pay no bills. Yeah. And it's like the older I get, I'm working now, so it's like of course I want different things. So I'm paying for different streaming services. I pay for Apple Music and things like that. So it's like even the bills that I have aren't like very expensive, and it's like I could do without them. But just knowing that this money I have to pay every month, like even my car insurance, like it's like, so I can't imagine having to pay thousands of dollars every month.
with like
Just to live.
with little to no help.
Yeah, like just to live, bro. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like how do y'all feel about that? Like when Amir was saying, like it's not gonna be anyone to tell you what to do or when to do it. You just got to do it.
I feel like that's why it's important to be responsible while you're in high school, so you could be building up your skill set and already be there once you're in college.
Yeah. I feel you.
Well, as Dylan was saying, like when I was growing up, and my mom was always like, "Nah, we can't get this because I got bills to pay," and I was like, I always wondered like how much these bills were, but like now, looking back at it, like they're paying like hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars, and like it's like really giving me like a new, like
outlook.
yeah, like a new outlook basically about how much money, like how expensive it is to live in this economy. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying, just to be frank, I don't see it getting better anytime.
Nah, we are in a lot of debt. You was in a lot of debt, man.
Definitely, bro. Like,
Cooked.
but yeah, man. Yeah, like when I hear people like telling me, like I try to surround myself with like-minded people. You know, like people that have a lot of responsibilities. Because like Avery was saying, when you have like build yourself up, like do a lot of things in high school, it sets you up for when you finally on your own. It's like it's not like, what's the word? Like it's not like you're thrown in the water and you can't swim. You know, like you can still stay afloat a little bit. Of course, it's not gonna be anywhere near the same for most people. But just doing little things to, help get you where you need to be and like taking your own independence. The older you are, you feel me, the more responsibility you should be taking on. Because after a certain age, your parents can't do everything for you. So like it's at a certain age you gotta like kinda,
like kind of figure out what you gotta do. Yeah.
So I feel like that's a really big thing, especially for us now at our age. Because I'll be 18 soon. I think Amir's already 18.
Yeah.
I turned 17 in October.
Yeah, so it's like we don't got much. We don't have, you feel me, we don't have a lot of more time being children.
I'm trying to enjoy while I left before I go off to Delaware.
Definitely. And speaking of like not being children anymore, the next thing I want to talk about is like the job scene right now, like finding jobs and like finding your career.
Yeah.
And like what do y'all, what's the difference between a job and a career?
I feel like for me, my example for a job would be just like something that you're like a job, like a type of job you're doing, but it's like you don't see yourself doing this in like the long run.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's a job you'd work for like about 2 to 3 years. And then like a career is something that you'd basically like do for like the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
To me, a job is something you just do like from when you need money or like for college students or high school students. But a career is like more professional.
Yeah.
Like you'll be doing it for your whole life.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, I really like what you guys said. That makes a lot of sense. When I think of a job versus a career, I remember something somebody said to me a while ago. It was some years ago. I can't remember who it was. I think it was my grandma or my mom, and they was just telling me like the difference between a job and a career is like a career is something that you do. It's something that you love to do. Like it's not gonna feel like work, But a job is something that you have to do, if that makes sense. Like Avery was saying, like because you need money. But a career is something that like you want to do. Like you go to school, this is your profession at that point.
Yeah.
Like a job is just a job, but a career, that's your profession. That's what you specialize in. That's you.
That's your thing. That's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so a big thing when finding careers, in my opinion, is like who you know. Something I've learned throughout the years, especially taking AV production and just having different opportunities that I've had, because I work in a country club, so I meet a lot of high profile people. And something I've learned from all of these different things is that like who you know can take you so far. It can open doors that you never thought it would be open for you. And so that'll take us into like our next topic and our final topic, which is relationships.
Yeah, relationships. Yeah. So as what you were saying about meeting like a lot of like high profile people, like this might sound a little cliche, but like as a lamplighter, I've met like a lot of like Qs and stuff, and they've like really helped me with like scholarships and like really seeing what I want to do with my life, and like
Yeah.
they've even gotten me in contact with the Qs up in Delaware State, so that like when I get up there, it's not just I'm not gonna be by myself, basically.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah. It's really that's why it's like really important to who you know, because then that could branch out and help you meet new people.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And see, Avery, with you being like more of an introverted person, how do you view like connecting with people and things like that?
I mean, I try my best to connect with as many people as I can, but sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's important to just have different connections and build like strong relationships with people in general. Like if it's like a romantic relationship or friendship or business or whatever, it's just really important to have those strong and deep connections.
Definitely. Because I feel like as people, like as humans, like we're not, what's the word? Like we're not introverted. Like we're not introverted people. Like
by nature?
Yeah, like we're not introverted by nature. Like of course you can be an introverted person and like you like your alone time, but you need human interaction.
You talking about like being like an ambivert? Is that what they call it?
I have no clue.
It's like something where it's like you kinda introverted, but then like also kinda extroverted. Basically. Yeah.
Because it's like I feel like like imagine like it's sunny outside. You go outside. There's people everywhere. Like you feel the energy. Like it just you're in such a happier mood. Like imagine you go outside and you see a lot of people outside, or you go outside and it's like just empty. You know? Like you gonna want to go back exactly, like it feels different. So
you gonna want to
like,
go back inside.
I feel like it's very important to make those connections with people, even if it's in like you feel me. Even if you're an introvert and you don't really like people as much, like Avery was saying, like it's still good to kind of step outside your comfort zone, and even if you only have one friend, it's cool.
It's better than having nothing.
No friends.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing I want to hit on while we talking about relationships. Any relationship that you're in, platonic or not, you feel me? It could be like a relationship with your life. And when I say relationship, I don't mean like a relationship as far as a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. I mean relationship as far as like anybody that you're connected to is a relationship with somebody. Like I have a relationship with Miss French, is my teacher. Our relationship is she's a teacher, I'm the student. Yeah. So it's like when you have a relationship with somebody, I feel like it's good to keep in mind that it's a two-way street, I feel like you should never be putting more into anything than that thing is giving you back,
like
regardless of what it is.
Like it should always be 50-50?
Yeah, because at that point, you're idolizing it. If you feel me? If you're putting your all into something and you're not receiving anything back, you're putting that thing over you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's important to pick good people to be friends with that they're going to value you the same way you value them.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, continue. What was you saying?
No, you got it.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah, like, and that really goes for anything, like not even just people, but I feel like anything, like let's say you play video games or like you do social media or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're doing, you feel me? It should be a two-way street, Like I learned this recently just from having conversations with Miss French. Like, let's say I spend all this time on TikTok every day. I could be, you feel me, making TikToks, trying to monetize myself, like putting myself out there, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just trying to on some, you know what I mean? So but that's all we got for today, guys. If anything that we said resonated with you, or like you want to add on anything that we said, or you want to hear us continue to talk about any of these topics, just let us know down below in the comment section. That's what it is, and we'll see y'all next time on Just Teens Teeny Life.
Bye. Trendy's out.
Trendy's out.